Welcome back to your online classes once again. I hope, children, you all are safe and sound. Myself, Mrs. Shiny Joseph, your science teacher. And I know, children, you all are quite familiar with me, isn't it? So today we will start with the first chapter of science, that is, how do plants live? You all know, children, that Earth is the home of millions of different kinds of living things. Okay, and they share common characteristics which enable them to survive. And these characteristics are called as life processes. There are some life processes like nutrition, respiration, circulation, and excretion. All these, you all know that these are part of every organism: nutrition, respiration, circulation, and excretion. And these all are important life processes. But in this chapter, we will study about the life process nutrition. Okay, we will study only about nutrition, and that too about nutrition in plants. So we will see what is nutrition. Now, nutrition means the process of taking food and utilizing it for various life process. You all know that every organism needs food. You all have studied in class 6 that every organism takes food for various purposes, like for it gives us energy, it keeps us fit, it helps us to grow. So every organism takes in food and it utilizes for its various life process, and this is called as nutrition. And you also have studied about nutrients. What are nutrients? They are the components of food which provide nourishment to the body. Okay, and what are these components of food? The components of food like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. All these are components of food which provide nourishment to the body. And this nutrients provides us with energy. It helps us to repair the worn out tissues. Okay, it helps us also to protect from various diseases. Now, when we talk about nutrition, the organisms or living organisms are classified into two types, or you can say that the mode of nutrition of living organism is classified into two types. Okay, the first one is the autotrophic mode of nutrition, and the second one is the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, there are two kinds of nutrition: heterotrophic and autotrophic mode of nutrition. Now, what is autotrophic mode of nutrition? The nutrition in which green plants prepare their own food. Okay, so the term auto means self, and trophic means nourishment. That is self-nourishment. So, the nutrition in which organisms get self-nourishment, or they can prepare their own food. You all know, children, which is the organism that can prepare its own food? That is the green plants. Okay, there are some green plants which can prepare their own food. And along with green plant, there are some algae also and some bacteria also which can prepare their own food. I hope, children, that you all must have seen algae. Algae looks like somewhat like this. See, I have got some algae here. You can see it very clearly, isn't it? The green colored organism that you find in the ponds and lakes and all. Okay, this is also called as kai in Hindi. हिंदी में से काई कहते हैं. Okay, so this green colored organism that you can see here, okay, it is found in water. Usually it is found in stagnant water. What do you mean by stagnant water? Stagnant means जो पानी रुका हुआ है. Okay, so you find this in stagnant water. Okay, this is algae. And this also, since it is green in color, this can also prepare its own food, algae. just like green plants. Okay, green plants, so that means this is also autotrophic. Algae is autotrophic, just like the green plants. So autotrophic animals include, what are the examples of autotrophic? You have got plants. Okay, plants are autotrophic in nature. So autotrophic means the organisms which can prepare their own food. You all know, children, that plants can prepare their own food. Okay, along with plants there are some algae. Just now I showed algae to all of you. Okay, Kai. Algae can also prepare its own food. Then the next group are the heterotrophic group. Heterotrophic organisms are the organisms, okay, like non-green plants and animals which can draw their food from different sources. Okay, hetero means other, and again trophic means nourishment. So that means they acquire their nourishment. Heterotrophics acquire their nourishment from other sources, like all of us human beings. Can we prepare our own food? We human beings, we cannot prepare our own food. Okay, we have to depend on plants for our food. In the same way, animals also depend on plants for their food. Okay, so we all are heterotrophic organisms. Human beings, animals, all these are heterotrophic organisms. Clear, children? So that means the organisms, you just now you studied that autotrophic and heterotrophic. Okay, so plants are also called as the heterotrophs. Okay, plants are called as autotrophs. What are autotrophs? Autotrophs are the plants. See, plants have got so many names. Plants are, till now you have studied that plants are called as producers. Why are they called as producers? Because they can produce their own food. Now here you will study that plants are also called as autotrophs. Okay, autotrophs means which can make their own food. They can prepare their own food from raw materials. Okay, raw materials, like we will study about this in the next video. But what are the raw materials by which they can produce their own food? That is carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll and sunlight. You have studied in class 6. Plants need carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll to prepare their own food. So children, what are plants called as? Plants are also called as producers, as well as they are also called as autotrophs. Okay, so with this we will wind up, and the next we will continue in the next video. Thank you, children.